coronavirus, when it gets in lungs, is wheezing, difficulty in breathing, and problem with the oxygen exchange. So if you have asthma, obviously you are at much higher risk of developing complications. And yes, you are more prone to have infection than somebody who doesn't have asthma at all. And so you have to be careful. But my perspective on asthma is something different, and that is you got to treat asthma properly. What it means is that you should go to a physician, especially specializing in allergy, who can really figure out the underlying causes and treat the causes, and so that it can get rid of your medications. If you go to an allergist and it doesn't take out the problem, no, you cannot really be settled with the medication. Then you got to go to another allergist who might have a better perspective looking at it. Because the way I look, asthma is a disease which is 100% or close to 100% controllable without medications by paying attention to your environment, what you eat, what you breathe, what you come in contact with, and with proper immunotherapy, you should be able to get better, not need on inhalers, and that way you will reduce the risk of developing a serious corona infection. That's what you can do.
All right. Okay. We have another one here. This one is asking about somebody that has allergies, different kinds of allergies. And if somebody has an allergy, let's say to like peanut butter, what kind of allergy is there such a thing as an allergy to peanut butter?
Oh, the worst form. I'm glad you asked me, because out of all the food sensitivities, the most critical or massive food sensitivity is to peanuts, because even a small, if you're highly sensitive to that, even a small amount of peanut can cause you a severe life-threatening situation. My teacher taught me, that's how I learned. My teacher taught me that there was a girl, knew that she was sensitive to peanuts. So she went on a party and wanted to have peanut, but used the knife that was used to use peanut butter to spread on bread and stuff like that. So knife was clean, but still there was enough peanut that just using that knife, she got into serious anaphylactic reaction. In my hospital, the lady came who knew that she was sensitive to. There's one other thing, if you have sensitive peanuts, one thing you got to be careful is that many of these Chinese restaurants, they use peanut oil for their cooking. And she went over there without thinking, asked them about peanuts and stuff like that. Said, no, nothing. But the food was cooked in peanut oil. And by the time she was brought to our emergency room, she had already died. So the peanut...
Whoa. Wait a minute, doctor. I want to hear that again from you. What did you just say?
I said that this lady was highly sensitive to peanuts, and she knew that she was sensitive to peanuts. So she went to a Chinese restaurant where they use peanut oil quite a bit for their cooking, because peanut oil holds good in high temperature. And when in Chinese cooking, they do stir fry, so the temperature is quite high. So that's why you use the peanut oil. So she ate the food. There was no peanuts in there, but just cooked in peanut oil, and she got into trouble. And by the time she brought her to emergency room, it was a small city, and by the time of the emergency room, she had already died. You see,
the lady died from peanut stuff in the air?
No, peanut in the oil. You see, peanut oil, the food was cooked in peanut oil. There was no peanuts, but peanut oil can still carry a lot of
Well, okay,
antigens.
wait a minute. Hold on. Now, wait a minute. What if, what if somebody had, like when we have cake or something has little peanuts in it? That's a famous dish in some parts of the Arab world. They like to make a cake that has, nuts in it. Maybe it has just, maybe it's some other kind of nuts. What would that do?
Well, it depends, because peanut allergy followed by tree nut allergy is the second most serious form of food sensitivity, which can get you really into trouble. We had another case that was my wife's colleague, and everyone knew that he was sensitive to peanut. And one day, another colleague's wife brought some cookies, some cookies. He asked him, "Is there a peanut in there?" He says, "No, there's no peanuts in there." But somehow there was some contamination. He got into serious trouble, got out okay. Because that's what I'm saying. The people with peanut sensitivity, they have to be ultra careful. And if I have that kind of sensitivity, I would make sure that I eat all the food prepared at home, and I would not trust the outside food, because you never know, because peanut oil, those things are used in prepared foods. That can be really quite dangerous.
Wow.
So I'm glad that you talked about peanut allergy.
I'm looking at some of the different pictures that we're seeing here, and I wanted to put this up so that people could get an idea. It's not really a joke. I have some friends that different ones have different allergies, and I wanted to know, because with all of this going on, even little children can get a problem with that. Is that right?
Yes, I'm glad you brought this up, because you see, right now the children are being raised in all the different environment as compared with the environment that you and I were raised. 70 years ago, the air was much cleaner, much less chemicals, much less commercialized food. Probably you may not have eaten much commercialized food until you got much older, because I'm sure that your mother prepared the food at home, because that was the custom of that time.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. I got to talk about my mother's cooking. You know how people will say, just like mother used to make. You know how people say that, right? Have you heard that expression, just like mother used to make?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well,
Exactly.
if somebody tells me or my sisters, just like mom used to make, we'd be looking for the knife and say, just scrape it off. Just scrape it off. Scrape off the burnt part and go ahead and eat it. Because everything she cooked was burnt. All right, go ahead.
Well, my mother cooked beautiful, very, very delicious foods. And this is one of the criteria I teach my patients, is that when you eat healthy, make sure that the recipes and the you come up with, those are delicious, so you can stick with the diet. Otherwise, people aren't going to stick with the diet.
All right. So, but the idea of little children having allergies, that is possible. Is that what you're saying to us right now?
It's not possible. It is quite common. Allergies are quite a bit common in kids. You just go any school and see the nurse over there. He has a list of all the kids who carry EpiPen because of food sensitivity, because of asthma and other allergies, and so on and so forth. The incidence of allergies is increasing in children because of the complexity of our environment, what we eat, what we breathe, with additive, preservative, culling dyes, chemicals used at home for cleaning, Lysol, Pine Sol, all that kind of stuff. So we really need to pay attention to our environment at home. use green products to take care of cleaning the house. Lysol, those kind of things are very toxic material. And now everywhere you can get green products. When I got into environmental medicine, there wasn't that many, not even the word was used in green products. But now, because in the last 70, 80 years, our environment has been so polluted, especially more so in the last 40 years since I joined the environmental medicine field, that so the need was felt, and that's why you see advertisement all over the places. These are the green products to use.
Okay, we have a caller. Let's take the caller on. Yeah, here we go. Salam alaikum, caller.
Hassan, you have a caller.
Oh,
To
yeah,
accept
we
the
got a
call,
caller.
press
Let's
1.
take that caller right now and see what we got. MashaAllah. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Okay, where are you calling from?
Ohio.
Ohio. What city?
Columbus.
Columbus. We used to have a studio in Columbus, Ohio. MashaAllah. Did you know that?
No.
No. That's one of the reasons we left. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So, who is going to recite for me tonight?
Salma.
Asma?
Kalma.
Kalma.
Kelma?
Yes.
Kelma. All right. How
The one
old are
from
you?
yesterday.
How old is Kelma?
The one from yesterday.
How old?
10.
Yeah, see, you didn't know this, but we have a new audience every day. So we have, no matter, I have to say my name every time I start up the program. You know that? All right. She's 10 years old. What is she going to recite for us tonight?
Surah Al-Qadr.
All righty. Let's see. Okay. Tell me the name of the chapter again, please.
Surah إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر.
إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر. وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر. What's the name of the surah?
Qadr. Right before Allah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, 97.
After.
Hello?
It's not before, it's after. Yeah, here it is. Al-Qadr. Here we go. Yes. Yeah, I want to put it up there where everybody can see it. Inshallah. Inshallah. Just give me 1 second here to fix it up. I used this wrong one to play with this. Anyway, here we go. Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر. ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر.
MashaAllah. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Are we running away from something? Why are we going so fast?
And the surah is short.
Well, the surah is short, so you have to go fast?
I can try again.
I would love that. If you don't mind, I would really love to hear that. I couldn't even keep up with you. Let's see again. Let's hear it again.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر. ليلة القدر ليلة أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر.
MashaAllah. All right. Well, you slowed down a little bit. That was nice. That was nice. Would you like to hear one of our reciters recite that and then see if they went faster or slower than you? Is that okay?
Sure.
All righty. Let's see if we can handle that. Here we go. Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر.
Indeed, we sent the Quran down during the night of decree.
وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر.
And what can make you know what is the night of decree?
ليلة القدر خير من ألف شهر.
The night of decree is better than 1,000 months.
تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر.
The angels and the Spirit descend therein by permission of their Lord for every matter.
سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر.
Peace it is until the emergence of dawn.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
MashaAllah. Well, what did you think of that?
It was slow. It wasn't fast.
Was it too slow?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, do you know what those words mean?
No.
No. Okay. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe if we knew what the words mean, then we could take it in like we're talking. Because right now, I'm talking at more or less a normal pace. But if I started talking real fast, all of a sudden you wouldn't be able to understand anything that I'm saying. Right? Because we're not depending on anybody being able to understand what I said. I'm just trying to say it real fast. Do you see what I'm saying? Well, actually, that's... You know, in English, when we say, do you see what I'm saying? That's kind of dumb, isn't it? Because we don't look at what somebody's saying. We listen to what they're saying. So that... Anyway, coming back to the subject. So if I said to you, the translation is, okay, instead of saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim like that, go real fast, you know, if I said in the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. Of course, I'm going to take my time because I'm talking about Allah, right? Then in the next part, because then the next part, it said, "Lam yukul ladina kafaru min al-kitab wa mushrikina munfikina hatta tatiyahum bayna." Now I'm in Surah Bayna, the next one, right? But now, if I said all of that real fast in Arabic, I'm just trying to get through it. But the translation or the meaning behind it, it said, those people who disbelieve from the Jews and Christians and also the idolaters, they're not going to be divided up from disbelief or true belief until there comes to them a clear evidence. Now, see how long it took me to tell you all of that? Because I want to be sure you understood what I was saying instead of just hearing لم يكن للذين كفروا من الكتاب والمشركين منفكين حتى تأتيهم بينة وما أمروا ليعبدوا الله مخلصين له الدين حنفاء. If I do that, maybe I could say that in my salah and think that I prayed, but I didn't get a time for people to hear what the meaning is that we're saying. So this is why I was asking you if you could go a little bit slower, because the meanings of this is so important. And if you don't know the meaning, that's why we put this website up here so people could see. I'm going to try to back it up. Here's the little arrow. I want to go back to this and just look at it again. It says, Inna anzalnahu fi laylatul qadr. Let me see if I can put that up where everybody can see it. All right. Now that's the Arabic. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatul qadr. Do you know what laylatul qadr actually means? Hello?
No.
Yeah. Layl means nighttime. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. So we say, the word inna, that means for sure, positively, no doubt, all right? So if I say inna, that means what I'm going to tell you right now is that's 100%. Inna anzalnahu. Do you know what anzala means?
No.
It means something is being sent down, like rain comes down and the message from Allah comes down. So that's anzallah. Inna anzalna. Now you hear the na at the end, that means we send it down. Allah is the one sending it down. Fi means in. Layl means night. Qadr means the qadr of Allah, or the predestination of Allah. Decree. They translated it here as decree. Let me put that up so people can see what I'm talking about. So if we say inna anzalnahu, now the hu right there is referring to it. Fi, which means in, Layl al-Qadr, the night of power, or the night of decree. Do you know why it's called the night of power?
Why?
Well, first of all, do you know what Allah is telling you that He sent down? Do you know what He sent down on Laylatul Qadr?
No.
He sent down the Quran to Muhammad, and it was in the month of Ramadan, and it came at nighttime, and that's the night that everybody looks for. Every Ramadan we look for Laylatul Qadr, and that's when we stay up and we do our extra prayers and ask Allah for things. Did you know that about that? You've heard about Laylatul Qadr, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you know where it came from. It's right here in the Quran. And if you would like, sometime you can go to this website and look for more of it. The website that we have for this is called recitequran.com. recitequran.com. And it will, not only will it teach you, it's like having an extra substitute teacher come into your house and be with you, but it's really your computer. And you can click on each one. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to click on the very first part and listen to it.
Inna anzalnahu fi laylati al-qadr.
You get the idea, right? You can do each one, or you can just start at the very beginning of it and listen to the whole ayah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر.
Okay, that's enough of all of that. I just wanted you to get an idea. You see, he took his time because he knows what the meaning is, and he's like, you're telling a story, but you're singing the story. That's kind of like reciting the Quran. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you know about the contest, right? You can upload a video and then you could win a prize. Actually, everybody that uploads it, did you do it yet?
No.
No. Okay, I'd like to ask you to please make a video. Ask your mom and dad if it's okay, and if they say yeah, then come to the website, Recite on TV. Let me show you. It's right behind me, right there. Okay, Recite. Let me read it. Recite on TV. Yeah. Okay. Now, did you notice when I said recite on TV, I took my time to say it. Recite on TV. I didn't say it real fast. Recite on TV. Recite on TV. See, because I want you to be able to know what I was talking about. So, if you take your time and make a nice video, go slow. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatul qadr, and then give a pause there. Let that, because that's called an ayah, so you can stop after an ayah and catch your breath. You know. Wa ma adraka ma laylatul qadr. And in Arabic, you don't have to pronounce that R like rrr, like. You can just cut that. So if you'll do that, maybe, who knows, maybe you'll be in the top 10 and win $100. Maybe you'll get first place and win $1,000. But for sure, if you just upload the video, you will win a prize, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for calling in tonight and reciting for me. I really do like that. And I like it that we got to share some time together too. Thank you.
You come by.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Okay, guys, it's time for us to take a break here, and I want to share with all of you something real important. Stay tuned and stay guided. Hey, kids, come join the fun and win prizes too. Guide Us TV is our voice all across America, but now your voice can be heard too, reciting the Quran. Yes, kids recite Quran, record, upload, share, enjoy, and win big prizes. First prize is $1,000, and the next 10 each get $100. And everyone who enters wins a gift. And it's all free. No ads, no big companies, no spam. It's all free. Kids have fun, win prizes, recite on TV. Hey, we're back. I told you it would just be a few seconds, and here we are. We're back again. And guess what? We have somebody on the phone with us already, and all the way from cold South Dakota, we have Kim Fish. Salam alaikum, sister.
Walaikum salam. Although I'm no longer in cold South Dakota, I'm
You're
in very
not
hot
in cold
Arizona.
South Dakota. Where are you, girl?
Excuse me. I'm in Arizona.
Arizona? Oh, wow. You went from the coldest place at the coldest time of the year to the hottest place at the hottest time of the year. Can I assume, you know that word assume, can I assume that you are a real, extra special person?
That's a very gentle way of putting it. I appreciate that.
I was really thinking of the word extravagant, but I said, no, that really applies more to like money and wealth and things. But to go from the coldest place, maybe in the world, I don't know, but it's certainly in the United States, the coldest place at the coldest time of the year, and now at the hottest time of the year, you guys in Arizona had 127 degrees weather on the, I think they call it Death Valley. Is it right?
In Death Valley, and the point that it was measured at You asked me the other day, and it was Furnace Creek.
Furnace Creek. I was thinking it was river. You're right. Furnace Creek. Wow. I guess it is, too. Well, we've got some other callers on here. Do you mind to hold while we take a caller and see how they're reciting, and then we'll talk about it?
Sure.
All righty. Let's do that. All right, we got a caller on here.
Hello.
Salam
Mahib
alaikum.
Hassan.
Oh,
You
I
have
got
a
to push
caller.
some
To
buttons.
accept.
And salam alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullah barakatuh. I really need you to put your mouth close to the phone so that I can hear you good, okay?
Okay.
Oh, perfect. I like this so much. Tell me your name.
Saba.
Saba? I think you called in
Saba.
before. Tell everybody how old you are. How old are you, Saba?
5.
5. Okay. Be sure to listen to the phone now. Don't listen to the TV because that's 60 seconds behind, all right? Now, would you like to recite something in the Quran for me tonight?
Yeah.
Huh?
Surah Al-Nasr.
Surah what?
Surah Al-Nasr.
Oh, yeah. That's a good surah to recite for us. Are you ready to recite? Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد. صدق العظيم.
من مسد.
من مسد. Let me hear you do that again.
Masad.
Perfect. Ah, you did really good. Do you know what all of those words mean?
Can my sister read now?
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
Can her sister read?
Oh, yeah, your sister can read too. Sure, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullah. Are you Saba's sister?
Yes.
Well, okay, what's your name?
Tamara. Before I start, I wanted to ask about the competition. Is the winner gonna have their video posted on the channel?
The videos are posted right there as soon as you upload them. They'll be on the website. But
Can it be a recording of the recitation, or does it have to be like video, visual, and recitation?
Okay, the whole idea is a video, and a video means that we can see it, right? So we need to have, it's better. Say your name again.
Tamara.
Tamara. Okay.
Yes.
And how old are you?
16.
You're 16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you don't really would like to show yourself, you can do it so that you can have the niqab over your face, or a regular mask like that we use right now.
Okay.
One of these. Or you can just have your back to the camera and recite the Quran. You can do it that way.
Okay, that'd be amazing. That'd be great.
Yeah, you can have your back. Let me see if I can do that right here. Now, you be sure you take the microphone over with you, because my microphone is over here, so maybe not.
Yeah, I got that.
All right. Okay.
I teach through phone, so I always do recordings. I don't do visual.
Okay. Well, I don't know that the judges will worry about that. The main thing that the judges, they're Quran teachers, so the main thing that they're going to be listening for is the sound, pronunciation, timing, and if you follow the rules of tajweed and so on. So whenever you enter that, if you have really a good presence, there's a very strong chance you'll be in the top 10. In the top 10, all that receive $100. But then the first prize, which is separate from those 10, is $1,000. And then we have a deal that this year, because we're 10 years old this year, so we're actually making it so that anybody who uploads a video, as long as they recited the Quran and tried, they will win a prize.
That's convenient.
And by the way, you can upload more than one video. You don't have to be satisfied with one. Maybe you say, oh,
great.
You know what? I could have done a different surah. I wish I would have done this surah. You can go ahead and do something else. But be sure.
Well, yeah, this little one wants to upload a different one every day.
Be sure, though, here's something you want to think about. Be sure that you don't make two surahs on the same video. Yeah, you don't want to do that. You want to just do one surah or one ayah or part of a surah. That's okay, but don't put two. All right?
So what's the limited videos for each person?
There's no limit.
The one who actually is running this whole thing, the game itself, is sitting right over here about 10 feet away from me. And
Social distancing.
Social distancing. Actually, I think he's 11 feet, but that's okay. So he said there's no limit. You can put as many as you want.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and the judging will take place in the week of the Hajj. And then the announcement is going to be made on Eid al-Adha. You know what's Eid al-Adha, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's when we're going to make the announcement, and that's when we'll announce who got the $100 prizes and the $1,000 prize, everything. Okay?
Jazakallah with all the information.
Would you like to recite now?
Okay. Yes.
You don't have to.
A'udhu billah.
Wait a minute. Tell me what you're going to recite first.
Surah Rahman.
Surah Rahman. Okay, remember there's a 10 ayah limit because we are on TV and we don't want to run over that.
Okay.
All right.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. You know, whenever I hear that surah, I always like it to go up to the part, and I know we have a 10 ayah limit, but I love to hear about MashaAllah. Which of the favors of your Lord will you two then deny? MashaAllah. Do you know that Allah is talking to two groups of people at the same time? Did you know that?
Yeah, the ones who cheat in the scale.
When he says, kadhiban, that means a kadhib is a liar. Okay, but kadiban is meaning you guys are lying, because it's plural, and because it's nan at the end of it, the noon indicates that it's two, so it's two groups of people, and it's human beings and jinn. Allah is saying that. So fabi'ayyi ala rabbikum tukadiban, and so that is, he's saying, so what of my favors are you two human beings in jinn going to deny? Because he's telling us something, and then he's telling us that question afterwards. Anyway, so I think you already know all of that, right?
Most of it, but it was nice hearing it from you.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, all right, we've got somebody on the line. We've got to switch over, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah khair.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi barakatuh. Dr. Sultan, you are back, mashallah.
Yes, I'm back. I heard it was beautiful recitation. It was heartwarming how beautiful that voice was.
We have Sister Kim from South Dakota, now living in Arizona, who is on the line with us right now. Let's give her a chance to tell us something about the Quran. Sister Kim, you're there.
Yes, I am here. I just had two short things that I wanted to say. One was a beautiful saying from someone that was teaching Quran for people who recited too fast.
Oh.
And what he said was to remind yourself that you get reward from Allah for every letter that you recite. So as you're reciting, taste each letter, and you are tasting the reward of Allah as you recite. And that might help you slow down a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. You know what? I think whenever these little children are reciting the Quran and they take their time to do that it really has, I think it has a very powerful effect on all of us to listen to them recite it like that. So what else? You have something else you were going to say.
Yes, the second thing I was going to say was to remind the kids that are listening tonight who might feel that they are not as good reciters as the people who are calling in, is you receive reward for reciting the Quran, but you receive double reward if you struggle while you are reciting Quran.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And so if you are not perfect at reciting Quran yet, make sure you still send in your videos of you reciting. Double reward if you're struggling, but we want to hear you anyway.
Oh, yes. I'm so glad that you brought that up, sister, because you know what? Sometimes you know something and you forget it until somebody reminds you, and that's what we're supposed to do with each other as Muslims, is remind each other, right?
Right.
Yeah. Dr. Sultan, what did you think about that idea?
Yeah, that's beautiful advice, that if you struggle, you get double the reward, as compared with people, let's say, with Arabic origin, and they can recite more smoothly as compared with non-Arabic origin.
Well, I think that we've got enough chance here to take another caller. Let's see if we got another caller. Well, we missed that one. We had somebody calling that just now hung up, and I'm going to ask them, guys, try one more time, because we still have enough minutes left in this program. I think we could have one more reciter. So tomorrow, I think what we should do, because tomorrow night is when we have the long session, and I think we should divide it up and then talk about the medical things in one part of it, and then the Quran in part of it, and then also some of the other things that are going on in the world. And then I wanted to also have a place for the ones who watch us all the time, but they're kind of shy to ask us questions about Islam. And if they want to put something on, type it out, and put something on Facebook or whatever and tell us. Oh, here we go. I'm going to catch this call. Here we are.
Hello, Mahmoud Hassan. You
Let
have a
me
caller.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
MashaAllah. Tell everybody your name.
Abdullah Yana.
Abdullah Yanas. Yay. All right. How old are you?
I have a question.
How old are you?
5.
5. This many. Abdullah is this many old. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you going to recite for me tonight?
But wait, I have a question.
Okay.
Questions cost extra.
Questions
I called
cost
you
extra.
100 times, but you didn't answer.
What did you say?
I called you 100 times, but I didn't answer.
Yeah, I don't think you called 100 times. I was looking at it,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think you called 5 times. I'm looking at it.
I called couple times, but you didn't answer.
Yeah, because when we're talking to one person, we can't cut it off and talk to the other one because we don't have that capability yet. But we're working on that so that we can have multiple
so I'll
phones.
recite Surah Fatiha.
Fatiha? All righty.
Yes.
That's a good one to recite for us. MashaAllah. Let me see if we can put that up there for us.
A'udhu billahi
Wow.
minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
MashaAllah. Would you like to? Yeah. MashaAllah. Would you like to hear our reciter recite that? I think it's a little bit slower, but
Yeah.
maybe you'll like it. Okay?
Yes, I would like it.
Okay. Let's listen.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
الحمد لله رب العالمين.
All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the world.
الرحمن الرحيم.
The entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
مالك يوم الدين.
Sovereign of the day of recompense.
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين.
It is you we worship and you we ask for help.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Guide us to the straight path.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
The path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor, not of those who have evoked your anger or of those who are astray.
MashaAllah. Well,
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
I think we better wrap this up because we ran out of time. MashaAllah. And this is a good chance for us to say Salam Alaikum to Dr. Sultan. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. And thank you for taking your time to answer all the questions. MashaAllah. And until next time, guys, stay tuned and stay guided.
With Guide Us TV.
Yeah. Guide Us TV.
I'm the last caller.
Hey kids, come join the fun and win prizes too. Guide Us TV is our voice all across America. But now your voice can be heard too. Reciting the Quran. Yes, kids recite Quran, record, upload, share, enjoy, and win big prizes. First prize is $1,000. And the next 10 each get $100. And everyone who enters wins a gift. And it's all free. No ads, no big companies, no spam. It's all free.